Welcome back, everyone! I am the MoeChicken, and we are back with more Castlevania Symphony of the Night Maria mode. In the last episode, I beat Olrox. After all that hype, I beat Olrox. It was amazing. Hooray for me. So now we are going to go on to what I think is probably the last area in the regular castle for us to do. We're going to we are going to go to the Colosseum. I do still think there's still I think there's still a boss fight there, even though the events of the Colosseum will obviously not actually take place. Although it would be pretty funny if they did, to tell the truth, because I mean, I've mentioned it already, but the main goal of Maria in Dracula's castle at all is to find Richter. And so I just think it would be funny if she went to the Colosseum and Richter was there and he's like, "Ha ha ha! I am the lord of this castle," in his stilted, awkward line delivery. And then she's like, "No, Richter, I can't believe it." And then the story would continue in some way or another. I don't know. But I just think it's sort of a funny idea. Now, this entire playthrough, I've assumed people are already familiar with the areas, but I just have to briefly talk about the Colosseum because I think it's one of the coolest places in the game, honestly. Like, I remember when I first got to this stage, I was, as much as I was blown away by Olrox's room, I was also blown away by the Colosseum because, well, for a variety of reasons. First of all, really like the music. I think it's cool. It's a little out of place. It kind of reminds me of in Super Castlevania 4, there was a I actually want those here. So I will now beam. No, I don't want that. I want the axe. Axe, please. Very good. In Super Castlevania 4, there is a stage. I believe it's like the I think it's the third stage. It's the one where it's the water level with like a bunch where the boss is the twin or like the two dragon heads. Anyway, the music in that level is completely out of place, and it's really memorable as a result. I don't know, I like that, and so I like the music in this one as well, because it's, even though it's out of place, it's super memorable. Also, I just think, you know, okay, so kind of all over the place. Sorry about that. I'm just bouncing these hunting girls down the hallway here. One of the things that I've said I really appreciate with this game is, I finally killed one, good, is how much effort was put into the environment design. And that it's definitely on display in this place, because like this area is really laid out such that you can kind of figure out what each area was used for. Like there's like a room number. This is room 105. There's totally a guy tied up in the background, and like the walls have fallen down. This over here, 104. Also, dead guy. Probably the same texture map, but flipped. That does not support my point, but I will continue anyway. And then, like, this is supposed to be like a staircase. There are no stairs for some reason. I don't know why. We're in basement 2. And then back there, that's Behemoth, which I always thought was kind of funny. So, like, that's the same Behemoth that chases you in the first level in Rondo of Blood, which kind of makes you wonder why it's here, considering it fell apart in Rondo of Blood. I don't know, whatever. Also, there's a skull here. I just killed that Paranthropus, and his skull's still there. But like, here's a room that's closed. Also, it's labeled something 04. I don't think that's 104. It's like 704? I don't understand that. But it's just so well done in a way that was not necessary. Like, you think about these environments and what they're trying to accomplish here. This is a level. You know, this is, for all intents and purposes, this is a level in a video game. Also, this room is super gross and creepy, and there's like a bone saw or something up there, and there's like a body here, and it's creepy and gross and awesome, and I love it. I love how interesting this completely pointless room is, too. Like, there's nothing in here. All you would find in here as Alucard is the blood cape, which is a useless cape. At least in my opinion, it is a useless cape. Maybe there's an amazing strategy for using it, but I don't know what it is, and therefore it is useless to me. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's just another level. You know, if you think of this game as being a series of levels that you can go through in different orders, this is just another one, you know? It's just another stage. But they went to so much effort to make it interesting and unique and memorable, and I love it. So, there we go. I will stop gushing about the gushing about the Colosseum now, but I do like it. One of my favorite levels. So we are here. Let's see, why are we here? I guess we're... The deep philosophical questions come out on episode 16. Why are we in this Colosseum? So, I guess you could say right now what I'm trying to do is just collect as many power-ups as I can before I move on to the reverse castle, because as we've seen, getting the power-ups is actually beneficial. Oh, there's a skeleton blaze. I hate these guys. They're much easier if you've got some sort of ranged attack. I should have been charging, though. Ha! Nope, still alive. They seem to... I feel like they do more damage than I expect them to. Also, there's a secret up here. I want break through there, break through there, break through there, and yeah, as we've seen, the HP and Hearts MP power-ups are actually beneficial, so I'm trying to get all of them. Now, this here is kind of an interesting thing. If this was the PlayStation version, I believe you would find the steel armor here, maybe? It's either steel or gold, something like that. And you're in the reverse castle, it would be the Fury Plate. But, because this is the special edition, this would actually be the location of the Nose Demon. Which is one of the 2 special familiars that was added exclusively for this version. Also, they came back in the PSP version, so I guess not exclusively for this version, but you know what I mean. And I don't know the full the full story behind it, but the Nose Goblin, or the Nose Demon, or Imp, or I don't know the official translation, is it looks like the Imp or the Devil familiar, but it's got a weird human face. It's got like a weird person face. It's really strange to look at, and it's funny. And it like has special lines that make it sound like an old dude, and it's just the strangest thing. I don't know. I have to assume it was some sort of inside joke with the development team, and that's why it's in this game. But it's super weird, and you would have found it there, so if I was Alucard. But alas, I am not. I am Maria, and so I did not find any nose goblins. What is in here? This is a save point. I will save real quick. Something I found out that I didn't know about originally is that if you come in here during the PlayStation version, and I guess in the Sega Saturn version, there's like a heartbeat sound. From what I understand, that heartbeat sound and the speed, like the pulse of that beat, is dependent on your current HP. So if you were low on HP, it beats faster. If you were higher on HP, it beats slower. It's kind of neat. It's pointless, and it's something that would be really easy to not notice, but it's cool. Look at this cool thing back here. I said I was going to be done gushing about this area, but I'm not yet. Look how cool it is. There's no reason for it to be there, but it's neat. Yay. But yeah, that kind of reminds me of one of the... Oh, I killed his owl and he's sad. That always felt so mean-spirited to me. But, good attention to detail. Let's see, is the guy going to be in here? Yep, there he is. This guy's just chilling. He's just hanging out in this fountain. I always liked this guy. How's it going, bro? Gonna kill you. Get explode into blood. That guy was another holdover from Rondo of Blood. But yeah, the whole... I killed it again. If you kill the knight first... Oh, I'm out of MP. Crap. If you kill the knight first, it will the owl will rush over to the knight's side, and if you kill the owl first, obviously the owl rushes over to it. So let's see if I can kill the guy first. Kill. Nope. I want to kill you, not your owl. I don't want to kill your owl. Die. Die. There you go. Sue's like, oh, I'm sad now. Now kill the owl too. With my mighty kick! With my mighty kick, I will defeat them both. Let me see. Now, I know in this area there's a lot of powerful enemies, so I need to charge this up. And now we do this. It's much easier as Maria than it is as Alucard. I remember the first time I played this game, I died so many times in this one area just because I didn't know how to deal with those skeleton musket shooter guys. I don't remember what they're called. Could you tell? But yeah, in the end, I think what I wound up doing was using like the various like attack items. I'm gonna save again just so I get my HP back. I used the various attack items to eventually defeat them, because Inside that room is the shield rod, which is a very useful thing to have. But it's it's not a necessity, but it is one of the cooler items you can get in the game. So the way the shield rod works, as you probably know, the various weapons that Alucard gets, some of them can have special techniques. Scratching my eye, sorry about that. The shield rod has a very interesting one in that it allows you to summon something based on the shield you currently have equipped. No battle? Nothing? Seriously? There's nothing here. I mean, I didn't expect Richter to show up, but I also didn't expect for there to be nothing. I mean, normally, you know, you fight like you fight a werewolf and a minotaur in here. Nothing, just empty. Also, look how cool that is. You can see like bones and like swords in the dirt. And there's like blood stains in the background. This game is so amazing. So amazing. So well done, but everybody knows that, so it's okay. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I thought I would at least fight the bosses, but nope. Nothing for Maria. No fun for Maria. She just gets to wander around the castle and shoot things with her magic energy bolts and whatever. Anyway, shield rod, yes. So the way that works is it allows you to use magic spells based on your shield. And what's fun is that each shield has something different that it does. Usually they are like stat boosts. Like I would say probably 75% of them are just like stat boosts. A couple of them are attacks. Let's see. Where else hang on. let me put that on hold for a sec. Do I have anywhere else to go? Anywhere else? I'm looking. No, we're done. It's time to go check out the reverse castle. All right. Well, there's one place I couldn't go, because I can't do the trick to do it. What is it like? I did something. I used Byakko. Supposedly there is one of those spells allows you to become temporarily invincible. And maybe between episodes I'll look it up. Maybe not. But the point is that there's an area at the very bottom that requires you to have the either be Alucard and have the Echo of Bat, so you can find your way around, or have the Spike Breaker armor, which is found on the other side of it, so you can get through that way too. But Maria doesn't have either of those. She can neither turn into a bat, nor can she, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I hate that item. Nor can she equip the Spike Breaker armor, because apparently wearing armor and or pants is not in her, not her plan. She's not interested in either one. She goes without pants and she goes without armor. She don't care. Anyway, yeah, so if I could figure out how to do the invincible thing, we could go through there. Like I read that that's how most people get in there, but I don't know how to do that, so maybe I'll practice. We'll see. Anyway, shield rod, yeah. So most of them are stat ups, a couple of them are attacks, but all of them have like something to them. Like no two shields are the same, and no like they have like special illustrations, all kinds of cool stuff. It's just really neat. One of my favorite ones is the Alucard shield. If you use the shield rod with the Alucard shield, it starts to do something and then nothing happens, and it puts a little question mark over Alucard's head. It's just kind of funny. He's like, I'm using a spell. What? It's like, oh. Like you would think it would, I don't know, boost your luck or something, because that's pretty much the only use of the Alucard stuff. But nope, it does nothing. It just has kind of a funny animation. You know, something that always kind of bugged me about the Alucard equipment is that there is a condition stat description in the menu for Alucard. All right, hello, lady. Kick. You're dead now. I looked. What is it? Diplothecus, I think is what those are called. I looked it up earlier in the series. Or Amphisbaena, I think is the other name for them. Yes, anyway, sorry, off track. there is a condition section that is supposed to tell you things like if you're poisoned, if you're cursed, something like that. And for the most part, it's not that useful because, one, most statuses wear off over time. Two, there really aren't that many of them and they don't afflict you that often. And three, I don't want to go into my menu to check my status because I probably know what just happened because it tells you on the screen when it happens. But for the most part, the statuses are in all caps and they are just sort of like, it's like a big word. It's like poison, cursed, or something like that. And when you don't have anything wrong with you, it just says good. But for whatever reason, if you equip all 3 pieces of the Alucard armor, it says your status is Alucard, but it's in like lowercase text for some reason. I don't know why. It's very strange, but it always bugged me. It always bugged the typographer in me. Anyway, that's about 15 minutes. We've gone through the Coliseum, and I'm gonna still have to continue going up to get to the throne room. That's what it's called. Yes, throne room. So I'll go ahead and get there off camera. But in the next episode, we will go to the throne room. If there's something there to fight, we will fight it, and we will go on to the reverse castle, and it'll be a good time. So, I am the MoeChicken. This is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Thanks for stopping by.